Hey guys, me Junior Wow. Welcome back to another video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at another HBCU drumline battle, and this is a battle that I was not expecting to see at all. So I'm going to give a shout out to A1 Media Bands for this footage, and this is going to be a battle that was taking place at the 2026 Honor Your Name percussion competition in Palm Beach, Florida. Yeah, okay. I'm just looking at by the video description. But yeah, and it's going to be a battle between Hampton University Sticky Situation versus FAMU Florida A&M University's Z28. I have watched both of these bands before. Hampton University, they participated in the 2025 Honda Battle of the Bands in California last year in 2025. And as for FAMU, they're known for battling against Bethune-Cookman University in the Florida Classic. I think it's the Florida Classic, or the Thanksgiving Classic, or something like that. And they were also winners of the 2024 Band of the Year. They did outbeat I think they battled against North Carolina A&T. Or one of the schools, I can't remember, but North Carolina A&T lost in the Band of the Year in 2024, and FAMU was one of the winners. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, we're going to be looking at a video from the 2026 Honor Your Name percussion competition. If y'all didn't see the video between Clark Atlanta University and Fort Valley State University's drumline battle from the Stonecrest Battle of the Drumlines competition, make sure you guys go check that out. So yeah, with that being said, let's get on with this reaction video. Also, I hope you guys like the haircut. If y'all don't really notice, I did get a haircut. I just got myself a haircut. So hope you like it. So yeah, that's irrelevant. But anyways, with that being said, let's get on with this reaction video of Sticky Situation versus Z28. In 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, here we go, and go.
Here we go. Yeah.
All right. So that's Hampton University marching by. It looks like they kind of got smaller, but it does look good to see Hampton University have their tenor drums back. Why they have the bass drums laid out like that? That don't even look right. Kind of reminds me of Wilberforce. So I'm guessing that's the percussion instructor right next to the quick player. It has to be. He's got to be on Hampton University's percussion instructor. I hear you, tonals. Okay.
And to our right, turn the phones to your right. Give it up for Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University's Drumline.
Or better known as Z28. I love how Z28 plays, man. People be saying a lot of people. There's been a lot of people be talking a lot of trash on these schools, such as Hampton and FAMU. But honestly, FAMU, well, FAMU always sounds good, but Hampton, they, I would say, I mean, I know, I'm sure I shouldn't be saying this, but I think Hampton sounds way better than Savannah State. That's their full weight. Where's the rest of their line? I guess they didn't bring in a full line. Okay, that's kind of weird, but I guess they didn't bring in the full line. So FAMU's going up first. Okay, so one of them did bring in the Scotch bass drums. Jeez, FAMU cymbals are so aggressive. I hear y'all tonals. Y'all tonals sound very locked in. And I've mainly been focusing just mainly on the bass drums, because I played bass drum when I was marching. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Okay, that intro from the tonal sounded good until that last part. And the thing is about their tonals, they're not overplaying like the drops. And I'm still able to hear them, which is crazy. So they only brought in one quint player. So they got 2 tenor drums, 6 or 7 snares, no, 5 snares, and like 6 basses. the way how FAMU's tenor drums, like how do you even like how how they even do that so much? Like that's gotta hurt. Like I don't know why people have to have their tenor drums be playing like this sometimes. That's the traditional way to have playing tenor drums. The way how their cymbals are, where they control their cymbals, not like how other drumlines be holding their cymbals. Right, we're still in round 2. Okay, hear those triplets basses. Ooh, tonals. Okay, as right now it's hard to decide who's winning this. Come on, please play Q Smith. Please play Q Smith or not Duck Mouth, but Q Smith. Dang it. Oh, I like the visuals. That looks so sharp right there. Bases are so locked in. Okay. Okay, y'all gotta have another section in that also plays snare. Be tapping it off. Gosh. Hampton's bass drums are more louder than Savannah State's. I like the energy that Hampton. I like the energy Hampton's giving out. All right, next round. I guess it's round 3 or round 4. I think this is round 4. Okay, speed it up. But how's FAMU's bass drum form look a lot different than many other bass drum forms, and they have tonals. But I see the Scotch bass drum in the back. Just don't drop the sticks. They look so clean. I don't know what to say, but perfect. Excuse me. Okay. Honestly, every Virginia bass drum tonal section sounds so good.
Okay, very nice. Listen, can y'all stand up on your feet, students, and give them a big old round of applause? Yeah! And here's what I like to do. I like the Drumline podcast to give some commentary.
Okay, thank you. So they got 2 cymbal players in this battle. Just want to see what kind of little bit on the tempo. Duck mouth. Yep. I knew they were gonna bring in duck mouth. Now if only they can bring back Q Smith. Gosh, are they J stroking? Cecilia, you might want to take some notes. Just saying. Or Savannah State, Drumline. Y'all might want to take some notes too. The old traditional duck mouth. All right, so there you have it. That concludes the 2026 Honor Your Name percussion competition between Hampton University Sticky Situation and FAMU Z28. So, honestly, let me know down in the comment section who you think won this battle. I think I have to give this round, or at least this battle, a whole battle, a tie. Even though it looked like FAMU looked a lot more cleaner than Hampton, but Hampton's tonals, they on a different level. I mean, so is FAMU's, but Hampton's tonals, oh my goodness, they smashing. And they're singing. The dynamics is there on both drum lines. The energy was there, the enthusiasm on both sections. I have to give this battle a tie, in my opinion. So, and me saying that, and for me saying Savannah State, y'all need to take some notes. I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying, like, hopefully, I'm just hoping some of you people are actually, if for those who are watching these other drum lines battle, I want you to, like, study how they execute, study how they lock in, study how they're supposed to be in a performance, because in some cases we don't really see anybody executing or locking in or just having any enthusiasm or just not having a lot of confidence in their parts. So, and compared to what I saw in the battle last semester between Fort Valley and Savannah State at the Good Trouble Classic, I mean, I hope this could also be a reflective tool for those who need to understand the understanding of drumline. Like, if one fails, we all fail. Okay, like we all gotta hold each other accountable. So, not just the section leaders, but the freshmen, they need to hold each other accountable and themselves. So, because when I was section leader, there was, or at least when I was bass drum section leader, or I was subsection leader or bass drum section leader, I had to make sure everybody knew their parts from top to bottom. I usually would have to work on just the unison parts before working on the tonal parts, because the unison parts are more important. Tonal parts can wait another day or two. But we had to make sure everybody was listening and paying attention and just knew their stuff from top to bottom. It's like, and you guys are not, you guys aren't alone. Y'all, the bands, like, y'all not alone in this. Like, drum major, music majors, section leaders, upperclassmen, like, what's going on? Honestly, because, like, the way how things are now with drum lines, just like, it's not really the same like it used to be. In some, at least in the areas that I've been seeing, like, after I saw that video between Clark Atlanta and Fort Valley, yeah, Clark Atlanta, they're not, to me, in my opinion, they're not my favorite, or at least they're not the best in my opinion. But however, Clark Atlanta, they got material, and they're on a different level in a way that they need. Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that they did. I mean, sure, it wasn't perfect, but still, they did look like they were prepared a lot more than Savannah State does. And I hate to say that. I really hate to say that, but honestly, like, that means something. That means something. And like, we haven't seen a lot of battles or competitions with Savannah State recently, so I'm assuming that they're now practicing in the lab and just like, because Hampton University and FAMU, how do y'all practice? Like what is a drumline sectionals, or what is a drumline rehearsal or a drumline practice is to you? Like, what is it? Like, how do y'all format that? Or at least, how do y'all equip y'all's practicing with many other things? Like, how do y'all do it? And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful, like I said, but I'm just curious to know, how do y'all work? And I'm not, and I love my alma mater. I love Savannah State University. I love all HBCUs. I just hoping that we're able to see more enthusiasm and more people having fun with what they do. And there's people who do have fun with it, but also take it very seriously, including people like myself. I took band very seriously. Probably too seriously, but it's a job. Like, in order to get that scholarship, we have to earn it. Band's not mainly just about the scholarship. It's about being part of an HBCU band and keeping the legacy alive, and that you're still trying to build. Like, shoot, like Livingstone, for example. Livingstone College. Livingstone College, when I first saw these, I was mainly focusing on their drumline. Their drumline back then did not sound like how they didn't really sound like I wanted it to sound. But a few seasons later, or a few years later, up to right now, when they battled against Johnson C. Smith, now that they progressed a lot, and I think honestly, Johnson C. Smith, they took that L. They lost that battle. Livingstone, they progressed a lot, and I have to say I'm very impressed. All they need is a quint player. They need to bring back a quint player. And I'm glad to see that Hampton now got their tenor drums back, because I think 2023, 2024, they did not have tenor drums. So, and it's good to see FAMU still being strong, still growing strong. So, I like that. But I know y'all don't want to be. I know y'all tired of hearing me babbling on about this, but this is just how I personally feel about Drumline. So, but that's gonna conclude this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like this video, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and share, and please subscribe. We're on the road to 20K subscribers. We're halfway there. We just need a few thousand more subscribers to get to 20,000 subscribers. Like, I want it to be that. I want that goal to be out there anyway. And I'm not saying I'm not trying to rush or anything. I don't care how long it takes. I want to get to 20,000 subscribers. So that's a milestone. Cause when the channel, I'll explain. That's irrelevant. But make sure you guys subscribe to my third channel and my second channels, and also subscribe to my subscribe. Follow me on my social medias, And yeah, and let me know down in the comment section who do you think won this battle. That question will be down in the pinned comment. I'll try to put that in a pinned comment. But who won this battle? Let's talk about it. See what y'all want. Let's hear what we all want to hear and see what we want to see. So I'm glad you guys stopped by. And until next time, I'm Junior Kitten Wow guy. Okay, I'm not Buck by that damn guy. This is me signing off. Peace.